So let's talk about UFC pay scale here. We opened the show talking a little bit about that. UFC's numbers came out. This is from Bloody Elbow, came out with an article talking about how UFC is making record numbers, but their fighter pay is at an all-time low. And I think I got the highlights from this article. Actually, no, I don't. I have the highlights from the article in my show notes. But basically, what this thing says is that Q1, which is what, January to March?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, the end of March.
So from January to the end of March, Endeavor, which is the owner of UFC, made $1.59 billion. So that includes like advertising, fighter pay, all that shit. It's all included, right? But after they pay their bills, after they pay their taxes, after they pay all their workers, they still made $353.3 million. That's just all profit, dude. All profit. That is up 19% from 2022 Q1. Dude, that's insane. I was listening to Luke Thomas on the what's their show called? Morning Combat.
Yeah.
Ariel Helwani says that a good boxing promoter will make something like 13 to 16 million in profits. I don't know if he said a year or a quarter. Dude, that's a drop in the bucket compared to 300. Are you kidding me? That is a shitload of money. They're making hand over fist, dude. What do you think about this? Are you surprised?
I'm a little surprised at the actual figure. You know what I mean? I'm not surprised that they're doing so well just because how much the sport has been blowing up. I mean, it's everywhere, dude.
Well, you know what? How much do other leagues pay their fighters or their players? You know what I mean? So here is a share of the league revenue paid to players in certain sports for 2023, as of 2023. So at the top of the list is the EPL, the English Premier League. They share, so of the whole pie, they get the players get 71%, bro. The players rule that league over there. Have you ever seen the salaries of EPL players?
Damn. Hell yeah.
They're the highest paid athletes on the planet, bro.
Yeah.
Behind them is baseball players. Baseball players get 54.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
Leave me alone. 54% of the pie. NBA players get 50% of the revenue. Hockey players get 50% of the revenue. NFL players get 48% of the revenue. Indian Premier League, that's pro cricket. The World Premier Cricket League shares 18%. Bro, do you know what UFC shares? 13%. The UFC shares 13% of its total income with its fighters. That's trash, dude. And that probably explains why we get the cards that we've been getting. That's why we only get a banger once a quarter. Because they don't care, because they're going to get that money no matter what. Whether there's 100,000 pay-per-views or 60,000 pay-per-views, they still get the same money. And it's not fair.
So how does it, one of the things that I was just thinking about right now is, there was this whole talk a while back, years ago, about a fighters union, right? That was supposed to be able to help the fighters negotiate better contracts, all kinds of shit. So, okay, I know that didn't materialize, and that's probably not going to materialize
ever.
But what I'm thinking about is, well, there's no such thing as a soccer union either, is it?
I don't know. I don't watch
a football league. What about football?
Yeah, NFL has the NFL Players Association. So yeah, they do. Yeah, NBA does as well. So does baseball. So they all have unions, dude. That's probably I don't know about soccer, but I would be willing to bet they probably do. That's why they got 71%. You think they're going to get that on their own? They're morons. For sure. For sure they wouldn't. But, dude, they got the right people in charge. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, yeah.
So why can't that happen for a
Because
I
the
mean,
UFC has a monopoly on all of MMA. Like, if you want to be great in this sport, you want to go to the biggest league on stage that's got the biggest stage. You want to go where the best fighters are, no? That's how you're going to establish your name. So, of course, everybody wants to go to the UFC, and the UFC knows that. So they use that to their advantage to be like, oh, you don't want this much. Like, that's like your mom, fool. Like, when you're growing up and your mom makes fucking caldo de res in fucking July, you're like, it's 110 outside, Mom. I don't want that. And you're like, all right, then you're not going to eat. You got to eat. So that's UFC. Like, you don't want this food. You don't want
gotta
this
eat
money.
that caldo, fool.
Come get this. You know, that's it. And then when you try to stand up to them, they bury you and make shit up. Like, oh, this fool don't train hard. This guy only looks out for him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, boom,
Right.
right here, bro. Right here. What happened to Francis?